cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life in like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip and retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I've broken the system, had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed.
Salute when you see me, yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is feeding. I gotta get back to
Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. Now, they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. Leading the charge is the UCF product who hails from right there in the Orlando area in Altamont Springs, Blake Bortles.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Bortles going to throw. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So here comes the Titans offense. They'll start with great field position. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Well, they got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
From the 31, Bortles, and connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
The numbers for Jones a week ago. 5 catches, 67 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Now a play fake. Bortles. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. On play action, it's Bortles. This complete to Jones. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Into the red zone, it's Bortles. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the gun, it's Bortles. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Bortles. His throw incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. But now it's third and goal. Shotgun now for Bortles. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past him.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So our two teams, the Jags and the Titans, CD, they've formed a pretty good rivalry here in the AFC South. It's been the Titans who have arguably, though, been the best team in the division of late, but these Jags, they have certainly made some big changes since these two teams last met.
And those changes you're talking about, brand new front office, brand new head coach, young quarterback, I think for sure they're on the right track. And to me, this division has a chance of being one of the more competitive ones over the next few years. There's no team right now that you would say is going to dominate in the foreseeable future. I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
On first down, Henry, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff to Henry. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 17. On third down, it's Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Anthony Ferkser, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And here is Blake Bortles as we focus in on him for our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Bortles. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. From the 41, Bortles. And it will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Bortles now to throw. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And he is going to have a Jags first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. To throw, it's Bortles. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Bortles to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A slant to Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The handoff running left, Henry. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Now a 2nd down and 6. A give to Henry.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Now it's the backup Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Back to throw, Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. He's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Derrick Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. First and 10. Now Tannehill. Open man is Cameron Batson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll run with Henry. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On first down, Tannehill. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Now it's Tannehill. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Tannehill. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser. He had 3 catches last week. That one his third on this drive alone. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Henry. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Evans. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Darrington Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point try by Bailey. It's good, and it's 21-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown run from Darrington Evans. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Bortles. Finds the open target, Arnold. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Draw play, Etienne. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They run. Robinson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Bortles throw taken in by Chark. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down now, it's Robinson, and he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. And Shark calls it in. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is caught. 3 yards the gain there, second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On second and goal, Bortles. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Bortles now on third and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Off play action, Tannehill looking deep for Julio. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 33 yards that time. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry, but it'll be second down. Tannehill now to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Tannehill throwing again. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Bailey's kick is good, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And it's the Texans who's got the lead in the second quarter. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Sam Darnold has a couple of touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. Henry again on second down. And he powers his way up past the 30. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Here's Tannehill. He's got a man. It's Burkser, the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Tannehill. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. To throw again on second down, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danico Autry showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Bortles. And the pressure gets to him again.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Bortles going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Tannehill on 3rd down. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Evans.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Evans again.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return, here's Agnew.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Bortles. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Bortles. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
2nd down and 5. Running right, this is Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. He'll get this complete to Batson. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll go again here with Evans. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Now a first carry for their fullback. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He finds his target. It's Evans. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on fourth down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, we've often talked, and rightly so, about how great a story James Robinson was last year. Undrafted as a running back to over 1,000 yards rushing as a rookie. But what gets lost, especially for being a big man like he is, he's a great asset as a pass receiver, too. 49 catches for close to 350 yards.
On first down, Bortles. That's out wide here for Robinson. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Throwing is Bortles. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Bortles now on first down. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Bortles. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Again, a run with Evans. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So they'll walk him back half the distance. Evans gets it again on second down. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. On the handoff, Evans. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Bortles now to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. From just shy of midfield, Bortles. Quick hitter here, it's complete. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Shotgun now for Bortles. Sliding out of the pocket. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw is Bortles. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The sack is by Janoris Jenkins coming in off the corner.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. From the gun, it's Bortles. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now Bortles, gotta have this one. That's caught by Hollister. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Bortles now on 1st down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he'll decide to keep this once more. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Jaguars on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Bortles to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jacob Hollister, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Lambo on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's a handoff to Evans. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go right back to Evans here on 1st down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Back to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he fires one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans. Evans has got the 1st down and then some. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Second down and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll look to run with Evans. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
They'll look to run with Evans.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Darrington Evans
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On play action, now Bortles. Now a leaping catch, he's got it.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Bortles.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Bortles. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Bortles going to go on 4th down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. No reason not to try. Touchdown!
Luke Farrell
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong, whatever you call.